From showing up just before departure to dressing like you belong in business class, here are 10 secret hacks to upgrade your flight for free. Hack number 1 is simple but powerful. It's the one thing nearly every upgraded traveler has in common. Even if you only fly once or twice a year, joining a frequent flyer program puts your name in the system, and that matters a lot more than you think. Airlines track behavior closely. If you check in on time, avoid last-minute changes, and behave respectfully towards staff, those patterns get noticed. You don't have to be a weekly traveler to stand out. Just being consistent and low maintenance makes you more appealing than a random name on a discount ticket. In a world of data, good behavior is a quiet but rather powerful advantage. Beyond that, the smartest move is to stick with one airline alliance like Star Alliance, SkyTeam, or oneworld so you earn miles across multiple airlines every time you fly. Some programs even offer surprise upgrades during off-peak travel seasons, so just by being enrolled, you're already positioning yourself for a better seat without lifting a finger. Getting into the system is step number 1, but timing could be just as powerful. Okay, this one is a little bold, but it can pay off. When you check in closer to the flight time, especially within a few hours of departure, you're often one of the last passengers without an assigned seat. If the economy is full but there's still space up front, the airline has to make room, and that's when they start handing out upgrades. Being near the bottom of the list actually works out in your favor here, especially if you're polite, presentable, and already in their system. Just keep in mind that this only works if you're flying solo or your travel plans are flexible. Don't cut it too close, or you might miss check-in entirely. It's a trick, not a gamble. Checking in late puts you on the upgrade radar, but what you look like when you show up can put a seal on the deal. It sounds simple, maybe even a little old-fashioned, but how you look at the airport can influence how you're treated. Airlines want their premium cabins to reflect a certain standard, and if there's a last-minute upgrade to give away, the person who looks polished is more likely to get in than the one in the flip-flops and a hoodie. You don't need to wear a suit, but aim for smart casual, a clean shirt, nice shoes, and an overall neat appearance. It shows you travel seriously, and that small detail can help you stand out when a gate agent is quietly deciding who deserves that unclaimed business class seat. Dressing the part gets you noticed, but giving them a reason can make your day even better. Is it your birthday, honeymoon, or anniversary? Let them know politely and casually at check-in with a warm smile. Just say, "Hey, so you know, it's actually my birthday today." You're not asking for anything directly, you're simply planting the idea. Some gate agents genuinely enjoy surprising passengers and making their day. If there are unassigned seats up front, a kind gesture like this can tilt the odds your way. Airlines want their premium cabins to feel exclusive and memorable, and what better way to create that moment than upgrading somebody with a reason to celebrate? Just make sure your tone is light and respectful. Think charm, not expectation. It's a low-effort move that's worked for plenty of lucky travelers already. Special occasions can open the door, but the next secret is in building a quick connection with the people who actually control the upgrades. Sometimes all it takes is a simple conversation. Gate agents have way more power than most travelers realize, and when it's time to assign last-minute upgrades, they often go with people who made a positive impression. A warm smile, a genuine, "Hey, how's your day going?" and a friendly attitude can make all the difference. If the timing feels right, you can casually ask, "Hey, are there any upgrades available today?" Say it politely without pressure. That one moment of kindness can put you at the top of their mental list if a seat opens up. Airline staff deal with hundreds of people per flight. Being the rare passenger who treats them with respect and good energy is something they remember and sometimes reward. Flying alone, you've already doubled your chances of getting upgraded. Airlines often only have 1 or 2 extra seats in business or first class, and they typically won't offer them to couples or families. It's too complicated to separate or rearrange them. But if you're traveling solo, you're the perfect candidate. Easy to move, no fuss, no seat reassignments. Gate agents love quick decisions, and a solo traveler makes that process simple. So, even if you're part of a group, being open to flying separately just for the flight could pay off in serious comfort. The fewer the complications, the better your shot at getting bumped up. Most people think airline credit cards are only good for collecting miles or skipping baggage fees, but they can actually give you a serious to upgrades. Many airline branded cards come with built-in perks that quietly push you up the priority list, even if you're flying on a basic ticket. Just holding the card can show the airline that you're invested in their brand, and in some cases, cardholders are automatically considered for complimentary or discounted upgrades. Pair this with loyalty program enrollment and good timing, and you've got a powerful combo working behind the scenes. And yes, even without elite status, having the right card can make you stand out when those last few premium seats are up for grabs. If something goes wrong with your flight, like a broken seat, faulty entertainment screen, or even a major delay, how you respond can open the door to unexpected perks. Complaining doesn't have to mean being loud or rude. In fact, the most effective way is calm, respectful, and constructive. Let the crew or gate agent know about the issue politely and show that you understand they're doing their best. Sometimes if there's availability in a higher cabin, they might offer an upgrade as a goodwill gesture, especially if the inconvenience genuinely affects your comfort. Now, it won't work every time, but when it does, a small problem could turn into a much better seat simply because you handled it the right way. When flights are overbooked, and they often are, airlines look for volunteers willing to take the next available flight. If your schedule's flexible, this can be a golden opportunity. By stepping up and saying yes, you'll usually get some form of compensation like a travel voucher or airline credit. But here's where it gets even better. When they rebook you, especially if economy on the next flight is full, you might be upgraded to business class simply because that's all that's left. It's a win-win. You help the airline solve a problem, and you might just end up with a more luxurious seat and credit toward your next trip. I know it sounds almost too simple, but one of the most overlooked upgrade hacks is just asking for it the right way. At check-in or at the gate, wait for a good moment and say something like, "Hi, I was wondering if there's any complimentary upgrades available today." You're not demanding, you're not entitled, you're just expressing interest and putting yourself on the radar. Gate agents don't always offer upgrades automatically, and sometimes they have discretion to move passengers based on availability and attitude. If you followed the other tips, you're well-dressed, flying solo, or already in the system, asking politely can be the nudge that tips the decision in your favor. Kindness costs you nothing, and it's earned countless travelers a champagne welcome in business class. Which hack surprised you the most? Drop a comment. We're looking forward to hearing your thoughts and your upgrade stories. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with somebody who might be tired of flying with their knees under their chin.